I'm Aisha El Shabrawy. I'm a photographer. I specialize mostly in fashion and portrait, and I do some lifestyle. And I'm a quote-unquote, sometimes, influencer. Yeah, I do some social media work and content. And about my talk today, I was very challenged the past year, as was so many people in the photography industry and all industries, I think, were very challenged last year with Corona. So I wanted to share my experience because I believe I navigated في الأول, يعني in the beginning, I navigated it. It was very turbulent, but then I could find something stable that helped me out. So I just wanted to share my experience. Maybe I could help people out, inspire someone to do something, or just share. I'm always trying to be myself when it comes to my work. I don't look to the norms. I speak my mind. I photograph women or my subjects or whatever the way I see them. Not as dictated by society or by values. I have my values, and I like pushing boundaries sometimes. I like sticking to the norms. I don't judge as a person. I try not to judge as much as I can, and I try to be that in my work as well. I shoot everyone, everything. I socialize with people from all different ages. Like my age, 10 years, 15 years older, 20 years younger. So for me, age is nothing. And I love the trends, and I love being updated with what's happening, and getting really involved. Like lately, I've become so involved in the rap scene because rap is a thing now in Egypt. And they're so not my age, but the rap scene is very, very young in Egypt. But I like being progressive, and I like being up to date with what's happening in the country, what's happening worldwide, photography trends, art trends. Being a woman actually is both like, a double-edged sword, as they say. So you have the part where being a woman helps a lot, especially in Egypt and the fashion industry. Men in Egypt, I know that's a stereotype, but not all men in Egypt are interested in real fashion photography unless they are a fashion photographer who's who knows what they're doing. I love fashion magazines. I love following trends. It's not just, something I do as work. I enjoy these things as a person, as a woman. So that helps a lot in my line of work. And it's a bit of a challenge because of all, the production, and it's a very male-dominated industry, the arts in Egypt, especially production and such, especially if you have a big production. And to be like on top of things in a country that's very, sometimes bureaucratic, sometimes, everything is run in a certain way. It's good to hear I'm a dictator, because I think of myself as more like, I used to think of myself more as a butterfly, and you learn a thing or two in this job. If you're not on top of things, and if you're not a leader when it comes to your set, a lot of times things don't go right, So there has to be a leader, some sort of course it's group work, of course it's everyone doing their thing and everyone taking their part. But if you're going to lead, then you have to have your word. There has to be a captain to the ship at some point. But at the end of the day, it's all about the group and someone just directing. I think of a photographer as a director. I did a cinematography job with This Is Egypt, the campaign. I was a cinematographer on that job with like big, huge names like Victor Kredi or Taimur, like huge names, but Ahmed Nagar picked me then as his DOP. So that was a challenge, but it was very interesting. I love my photography so much, and I do love video, but I always think that the photographer is more of a director than a DOP. For me, it would make more sense to become a director than to become just a DOP. I work on myself so much. Sometimes I'm like, okay, stop. Let's not work on ourselves. Let's just be, and be happy. I'm constantly learning. I read and all this, and I'm constantly doing like all the self-love as they call it. I do yoga, meditation, sports. I take care of myself, my well-being, my mind. There's something wrong, I find a way to fix it. And then I accept the things I can't fix. So yeah, in that sense. I think it's one of the best things that happened to me that I was originally a client. And I wasn't an easy client. Like I was, one of the clients that are very, we need that logo in a certain color and we need this whole ad to be a certain color and, this is not right and where's my logo, where's my logo? So I was a very guidelines kind of client. But that helped me a lot, first of all, because it helped me think like a client. So now when I get a client, I'm thinking like them. So I'm the kind of photographer who would be like, maybe we need to show the logo on the t-shirt. No, this is not showing the product so well. It's not about my art as much as it's about the product I'm shooting. So I'm finding a way to satisfy my client. So that helps. And also I was exposed to a lot of people in the industry. So now I know a lot of people, stylists, in the arts in general because of my work as a client on the other side. I'm really biased, when it comes to Cairo Photo Week and Photopia and downtown Cairo because I love downtown Cairo and I love Photopia and I've worked with both. So I'm really biased and I'm very, very impressed. This is not a biased opinion. This is really, it's the biggest photography event that's happening now in Egypt. So it's a very, very impressive event. It's growing so fast and the names that's, the workshops, everything that's happening, it's very impressive. كان نفسي يتقال لي ايه؟ ما تاخديش كل حاجة على أعصابك كده. Now I don't. Now ما باخدش حاجة على أعصابي. Now I'm here to give a talk about, not taking everything على أعصابي. مش كل حاجة لازم تبقى 100% perfect ومش كل shoots اللي لازم أعملها تبقى فن جبار. Some things will be great, some things I'll have to hide, some things are, so that's one thing I wish I had known في الأول. And what else? One piece of advice that I really love is to find my voice or my style, so I don't keep trying to find this and that, find my own style.